The three final types of connected speech that we'll spend a little less time with are dissimilation, deletion, and epenthesis. With dissimilation, adjacent sounds become less similar to each other. This is a little less common in English, so the textbook teaching pronunciation suggests that we don't need to teach it, and therefore we're not going to spend as much time with it. An example of dissimilation might be the word fifths. In that consonant cluster at the end, we have three fricative sounds. We have the f sound, the th sound, and the s sound. The th sound becomes difficult to pronounce or distinguish, so it might be pronounced as a stop instead, just a t sound, so that fifths becomes pronounced fifths. This would be an example of dissimilation. Deletion involves the loss of consonants, such as the loss of the word final t and d before words beginning with consonants other than h, j, w, or r sounds. So that two words coming together like brightest star, we might lose the t ending on brightest. It also involves the loss of the t in antique consonant clusters, so that a word like Toronto might be pronounced Trono or Trana. With epenthesis, we have the addition of a sound. We insert a vowel or a consonant, and we usually make this insertion in order to make pronunciation easier. This will explain why we have the insertion of a schwa, an when plural or past tense endings are too similar to the consonant that precedes them. So, with S endings, when one of the final consonants of the word being modified ends with a s or z or sh, we might have an insertion of a schwa there. So we have kisses and wishes. With ed endings, when the final consonant ends with a t or a d, that's too similar to the ed ending sound, the d sound. So we insert a schwa, and we have wanted or bonded. Now, keeping this final epenthesis in mind, modify the rule you wrote previously so that you could explain to a student when to use the s, z, or z endings for plurals or third-person singular verbs. Also, modify the rule you wrote previously to help a student know when to use the d, t, or id endings when putting a verb in the past tense.